Yo, what's up, Dashy or Dash Mythic? How's it going? Going good? Just a quick question, what's your hardest? Don't know why that's always the first thing I wonder about people, but something good to know. Oh, what's my hardest? Oblivion. Your hardest is Troll Madness. Wait, is that like the 8-star troll level? Or is that something completely different? Yo, what's up, Fruitaz? Also, why is my chat like this? It's like at a weird aspect ratio, so each message is like 5 lines. You'd understand if you were specifically me looking at the chat. Okay, I think that worked. Wait, did it? What the heck? No! Still like that. I cannot stand... Okay, whatever. It's like no setting on YouTube to fix that, obviously. Because YouTube isn't meant to be watched on a device that watches YouTube, and that's all it does. It's a hard demon. I see. Wait, why was I doing that click pattern? Look, I was reading chat and then like... Your first insane demon should probably be Magma Bound. It's always a good one. Did that as my first. Windy Landscape, no, don't do Windy Landscape or Crazy 2. Those are both terrible. What are you complaining about, Crazy 2, Fruitaz? Or has there been serious character development since then? The good tip is verify a top 3 or something. Well, thank you for the amazing tip. Now I just have to, you know, verify a top 3, which will be extremely easy. You know, I'll just find a top 3 that's an open verification, then, you know, I'll do 5 streams and then beat it. Brother! Okay, I'm assuming you're saying that as like a satire thing. I'm not gonna say anything else. Yeah, I have good talent. I don't have top 3 beating talent. There's nothing wrong with that, Fruitaz. Magma Bound is a great level. It's not mashing like Theory of Everything's first part, where you just go tap, 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 and you win. It's not like that. Like, I guess there's a hard part of Magma Bound. It's not even the hardest part, where you just do triple clicks. You can completely control that. You just have to master it. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. You just practice the level, and then you have practice, and then you beat it. This is a top 1. Yeah, and a top 3 is a top 3. It's almost as hard as a top 1. I'm not pinning Magma Mound is terrible. Magma Mound is a great level, made by a pretty good creator, and it's quite obviously playtested. I like the menus where you can just click the thing and drag it. It's always cool. Let bro finish the hallucination first. I do not like that level very much. It's not conducive to skill gain. What? What are you even yapping about? Hey, that was pretty decent. Highest accuracy running from the drop. Well, I like the hallucination as a level. It's just sorta meant for a higher skill level. It's also 2 minutes long. Has bugs. You know, I definitely want to like it as a level. If it got a bug fix and it was actually playable, that would be amazing. The bloop. It's a very cheap Kinos remake. Wonder how much they paid Zoink. Turn this all the way down to 90. Bruh. They should just extend that structure by a bit. This click is free anyway. The bloop is the level with the... I never said that. I never said that. If I said that, I was being extremely sarcastic. And I don't think I did. What do I think you should do after Scoop in Hell? Well, if you're doing Scoop in Hell, then you can probably do Auditory Breaker. Just more wave timings. Over a longer length of level. Bro, I'm not saying Hyper Paradox. That's like going from 1.9 gameplay, the earliest 1.9 gameplay, to quite modern Circles gameplay. You have to have at least one level to fix the skill set. Bruh. Where was I going? Yeah, you were wrong, Fruitaz. How about that? Frick. Wait, does that even work? No, it doesn't. Just want one dang checkpoint. It's probably good enough. Because by the 200th time you see somebody do the drop alternation, it kind of gets boring. Bruh. You made a fully decorated top 1. I don't stream to watch showcase videos. Bruh, I just flew again. Hey, were you the one who disagreed with my no-clip recommendation? Dang. You have said remember me so many times at this point. I can't even remember how many times you said that. Is that just the first thing you say? Like all the time? Like your friend would say, "What's up?" And you'd say, "Remember me?" That was you, bruh. You don't have the right to say that. You're just actively recommending other people do something that's not right by saying that. Based on absolutely no evidence at all. You've never beaten a challenge list level with no clip, because all that does is teach you the wrong way. Yeah, you've never beaten a hard level to begin with. don't even think you have beaten a real challenge list level at all. Bruh. What's up, Dashy Dash? Your hardest challenge was... Yeah, okay, all your challenges are just... Wow, that's very skill-based. You are proving you have no game experience. What's your hardest demon? Have you beaten a list demon? Have you beaten a high-end extreme? Even a beginner extreme? Radashi, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the kid who said that no clip is bad. It's okay to have a hardest as an easy demon, as long as you're not trying to preach everything to other people. You don't go for demons unless they're top ones. Well then, what's your progress on the top ones? Yeah, see? No clip's good. Usually after you do the frame perfects, you understand how easy they are. They're not meant to be an ego booster. Yeah, it helps learn the click pattern. 1 away from 2000, true. For demons, you did TS2. Okay, 10% is absolutely nothing. That run is so easy. Even back when I started, my first progress run from 0 was 24. What's my favorite level? Probably Cobwebs or Oblivion. I like those levels. $110 US on a 500 gigabyte SSD. Tried to tell him it was a scam, and he said, "He will trust the people who are more professional." No! Why didn't he trust you? If I was a little brother buying an SSD and my older brother said no, and I would trust him on it. Especially some trash SSD for $110. That thing better have like the craziest write speed in human history. That thing better write faster than RAM. Better be writing faster than the L1 cache. Yo, Dubdy. I'm not thanking you, Dubdy. An elimination wheel. Wait, I don't know how hard that is. Frutas, can you tell me how hard, my hardest is step closer to death. Yeah, how hard is that? No, I'm not thanking you, Dubdy. Boy. Go right ahead, I like being at 1999. I don't need to be at 2000. It's an easy demon. Put domain on the wheel. That's the level. Just domain. There was a top 1 level with a note. That would not be nice. That would be terrible. That would be absolutely terrible. It would be unplayable like Heliopolis. I think it might even be worse than Heliopolis. Although that's also kind of impossible to do. Well, this is like a comparison of all the worst levels there are. Angelicide isn't bad, bruh. It's so bad. Repeat the question. Oh, he already answered. It's fine. It was an easy demon. I might even have it completed. Bruh. Your brother's back talking to you even more. He has more experience than you, and he'll trust him because you don't work at a PC workshop. Dang. How do you spell the thing? Just like domain. You know what domain and range are in math? Like D-O-M-A-I-N. It's the best easy demon in the game by a humongous amount. Or you can put factory on your wheel, that level's cool. I know it's like pretty fast paced though. Bruh. Yeah, it's also like top 2 ILL, so you can't really play it. Mini spikes in the air. Mini spikes in the air. Where? You have to say a percentage because I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're talking about the swing, then it's definitely, those are, how do I say it? They don't have a hitbox. Am I doing calc or stat calc? Oh, the spider wave duel. Well, these don't have a hitbox. I don't think. Yeah, none of these have a hitbox. These don't. These don't. Top 3 ILL. Crazy. Bruh, I did that again. If I do that from 70 or 62, that'd be terrible. No, it's not lag cube. There's no application to trigonomic identities. It's like the most random thing ever. Like the half angle formula. That is so useless. It is so amazingly useless. I don't care about the sin of 15 degrees. I don't care. I can just use a calculator for that. As Lord Vadercraft said, it's the most useless thing imaginable. Or like an ellipse equation. There's no way I'm going to be using any of that. Wait, there's advice that I need to give? What do you tell your brother? Oh, he didn't buy it yet? Tell your brother... Just show him one that's better. Objectively. You don't have to tell him anything. And if he still is arguing with you, then I guess you'll be the one who's cursed with knowledge. As Thanos would say. Bruh. The layout should be rated. Bruh. It's actually a better take. Not accurate or good, but better. No, I don't trust these sources. They could be scams, bruh. No, I'm not talking about the sin function. I'm talking about the half angle formula. Like, why? Also, they better be a good bit more complicated or else they're not helping any field do anything. Than like 5 sin of pi over 2 times x. Like, there's no way that's helpful. Like, oh, now I know the exact same thing is gonna happen again at the exact same time. Whoa! That's crazy. All of pre-calculus was completely useless. I already knew what a sin function was. Just because you capitalized mini doesn't make it more, okay? It'd be better without deco, true. The human limit would also be much better without deco. Bro doesn't even want to research. It's tough. At least he's gonna have half a terabyte of storage now. Yippee! It'll probably be quality too. Pre-calc is incredibly useful because it prepares you for calc. Okay, you've said that twice and you have no justifications for it. Unless calc is like addition and subtraction again, doing the most basic stuff on this entire planet. There's no way pre-calc helped me. I'm saying pre-calc isn't useful because I haven't taken calc yet. I just want you to show me anything that we learned in pre-calculus that will help with calculus. Okay, you put domain on your wheel, what else? Easy demon. I beat like 100 easy demons. I better be saying something right now. I think I beat 150 of them. There's one that's like Cybersphere or something. I have no idea what it is. It has something to do with cyber something. That's all I can say. That one's kind of decent. I mean, I assume you've done all the super popular ones like Shiver. There's Invisible Clubstep, which is just a free demon if you want 10 stars. Which should not be your goal, so I'm not recommending that. There's a really cool ocean-themed one. Ooh, Eyes in the Water. Eyes in the Water. Put that on the wheel. Not the Extreme Demon one. Blue Hell is questionable. It's not an amazing level. I mean, they don't have to be easy demons. Can you put Radium on the wheel? It's a medium demon. It's an absolutely amazing one. Or Delphic Dive. Delphic Dive is an absolute gem. It is peak. Concavity and the logarithms and knowledge of functions that you gain as part of calc and very important to real world stuff. You are saying stuff straight from the AI overview. I don't believe you. We didn't even learn concavity or whatever that is. You have to be more specific about that because I definitely don't remember it. There's absolutely nothing we learned that is like by itself useful to anything in the real world. There's no dang way at all. Telling me like the law of cosines is gonna be used. Like, we can't calculate the area of this specific oblique triangle that's gonna be used as flooring, and we specifically need to use it as flooring because it's oblique or whatever. And we're specifically needing to know the area for some random reason. Even though that if you're putting weird in flooring for some rich person, then it's just gonna be a square anyway by the end of all of the oblique triangles being put in. But no, you have to use the law of... Oh yeah, and they can't even measure all the angles or sides. They have to measure 2 sides and 1 angle exactly, and the angle has to be included. There's no dang way that's useful. Yeah, I don't care that you've taken calc. You sound like the AI overview. You're not saying anything helpful. You're just being general and super general. Yada yada. What do you mean minimums and maximums are useful? You literally learned that in 9th grade. That's not even pre-calc. Yeah, you look at the function. Oh, it bottoms there. Well, that's the dang minimum. There's no... You don't have to take pre-calculus algebra or pre-calculus trigonometry to know that. That's the most obvious thing there is. Well, yeah, they'd be used for that. That's also calc, not pre-calc, brother. When did we learn concavity in pre-calc? You had to dumb it down? Uh-huh. What is it, though? I like concave a graph is. You're like Terrence Howard. Were you the one who said they were learning quantum physics? No, you aren't. You're not. Wait, were you? No. You're like super Terrence Howard right now. Pre-calc was probably used to help build your AC unit because they use differential equations and natural logs sometimes part of the result of the answer, so a logarithmic function could help. Brother! Talk about not being specific. Yeah, your AC unit is a logarithmic function. Thumbs up. Have you ever built an AC unit with your amazing calculus skills that are obviously far beyond mine? Or I mean, pre-calc skills? electricity, a sine wave isn't helpful at all, ever. It's just a super obvious thing that will obviously happen in the exact same way. And it will take an obvious amount of time for that to happen. That's what a sine wave is. At least use the interesting sine waves, the ones that, like, they go like this. Right, they start going and then they decrease in amplitude to like an equation, linear equation. Those are like at least slightly more interesting. Well, if the signs are out of order, a sine wave equation doesn't work like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, then the motor will fail. Oh, you're talking about the motor and stuff. Bruh. I'm trying to remember when we learned about motors in pre-calc and how motors work and how AC units need specific sinusoidal equations put into motors. I don't think I remember anything about that because we didn't learn it. Never. Not once. Can you give me an example equation or two equations that these units would be running? Bro, you can't beat TS2. Stop botting the level already. Dang. Emotional damage. You only have 2 levels, you need more. What? I gave you 2 more, and you had 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, not 2. Did you get down both radium and... oh, what's the other one that I told you? Delphic Dive? You also saw a sinusoidal function model something economics related, which is very important to understand for investors and economists. You sound so goofy right now, oh my gosh, I can't put it into words. You just saw something that was like this, so it's gotta be like that. You're so specific and totally not general at all. Thank you for this very specific information on something that isn't related to pre-calc at all. What are you talking about? The thing in economics where it's like just a sine function that goes up a line that's supposed to model the economy that doesn't at all. The whole point is it doesn't. You just label parts of it. No sine function on Earth ever created could model recessions and expansions in the economy because they're pretty random. One of them's 2 years long, one of them's 3 months. What, do you have like a character limit on your message? That just, you have to say lending cycles? Okay, sure. That totally makes a ton of sense. Just saying random things, you're being like Terrence Howard. Pre-calc is completely and thoroughly useless, that's all you've said. Whether you wanted to say that or not. Yeah, roughly modeled. Nothing can be modeled by a sine function because the sine function is just the same thing happening over and over again at a specific... Just, you know what a sine function is. It's completely useless. It's like saying click consistency in Geometry Dash is a sine function because you click every certain amount of frames. It's not dang helpful. And every time you mess up on the CCL challenge, you can just say, "Oh, you should have modeled the sine function. Then you would have beaten the level." You're not into engineering like that? It's impossible to model things perfectly, you dummy. Brother, you have 2 years as one of the periods and then like 3 months as another period. It's not helpful at all to use the sine function. You sound like you're terrible at math. Or logic in general. And we're thinking of the same thing, right? Like, I just, you know what, build your sine function, like in Desmos, just tell it to me. Just so I know exactly what you're specifying, because I think that we might be thinking of vastly different things somehow. Live debate me, is pre-calculus useful? Playing GD in the background, stream 1. Brother, I'm glad that I didn't give you perms to change the title. GD learning is mechanical, biological. I don't want to hear one thing about that, the example that I gave, because it 100% favors me. You're not using a sine function because it's mechanically. Are you even talking about the same thing? Mechanical, biological. Yeah, if I'm programming a robot to do Geometry Dash, I have it click at the exact same time over and over again. Good thing I took pre-calc, so I understand what over and over again means. Just do this. Yo, what's up, Destructoid? How is it going? Using advanced math to invest. Yeah, that logic doesn't even work. I know addition and I play Geometry Dash, but it doesn't mean I add every single time I do a click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, messed up. Or chess. I know bullet chess. I know how to play bullet chess. I'm not playing it as I'm playing Geometry Dash, and that's why I'm good at Geometry Dash. No. Oh, I remembered how the knight moves. That's why I messed up this click, because I was busy remembering how the knight moved. I actually meant to do this click correctly and then have a different line to say, but, you know, I accidentally messed it up. It's the most useful... What? Brother! No! There's no dang way. I'll take calculus. I'll literally just take calculus, and it'll be the most useless thing I ever took. Every math I've ever taken, completely useless besides like the very core general maths. All you have to know is just know what a graph is. Like, do you know what a graph is? Yes, everybody does. There you go. Learning GD is biological, human, mechanical, keyboard, not related to pre-calc unless you just said like 4 words in a row and none of them were connected. Computer fan. That's not on top. It's playing Thinking Space 2. Haven't changed start pauses because I've been slightly distracted by something. Couldn't imagine what that is. What is calculus? Oh, it's a super useless form of math that they teach in schools to try to make you feel academically superior or whatever. for a second during that run. Math almost left my mind for a bit. So calc is about derivatives, which are the absolute rate of change functions at any given point. Oh my gosh, so boring. You know, when people copy and paste the AI overview, they'll usually add something to it. Like just personal, from experience. I won't call you lag cube anymore, I'll call you Gemini. When do you learn that? Not middle school, that's for sure. Trust we're going to be using calculus every day. Yeah, Destructoid gets it. I'm gonna be walking on the sidewalk, and then I'm gonna realize, oh, you know, derivative this, derivative that. Then I'll learn how to walk on the sidewalk better, because that's how things work. I'll build my robot in engineering class out of a bunch of screws and metal boards. And I'll be thinking of calculus during that for absolutely no reason. You don't even need it for physics. You just do the algebra way. Gemini load, bruh. Both derivatives and integrals are incredibly important for engineering, physics, economics, computer science, and stats data analysis. You are just saying the AI overview, you're not even giving a point. Just saying it's helpful. Yeah, knowing chess is helpful to socialization. Trust. Being more social. Knowing how to play bullet chess will also improve your life in 200 different ways. Trust me. I'm starting to play worse because I'm super distracted. Probably should not be alternating. How did I, like, not go below 90%? Okay, if it uses calculus to build a computer, you know calculus, right? So why don't you build a computer from scratch? Now, learning math is helpful because they used it for something that's real-world applicational, like a computer. If they used calculus to build this computer, and you know they probably did, it's definitely not the calculus that I'm going to be learning in school or on Khan Academy. You know, how is limits helpful, huh? Because that's apparently on the course, and I've seen that and done that. I know what it's all about. It's the most basic thing, just like all of pre-calc. How the heck is that useful at all? Hands are useless because a person who has hands can't play the piano. What are you even yapping about, dude? You need to learn what a metaphor is. Just saying random things. This is like your whole arguing strategy is just say random things, I'm a clown, haha. I mean, I'm a clown for caring that much, but I will care. Oh, my start pos isn't working very well. Now I have to speed hack it. If I knew calculus, I would have placed the checkpoint correctly. Almost learned. Okay, no, I can't play the violin, and what does this have to do with pre-calculus algebra again? Yeah, I'm not absorbing anything you're saying, because you're not saying anything at all. You're just saying, oh yeah, this is useful to this, because it is. This is useful to this, because it is. And you know, it was used for this, and like, it was used for that. Can't explain how at all, even though I'm supposed to know the subject. But it was. Just trust me. Did I just hear a Discord ping sound? Why do I have Google Chrome open? What the heck? It's probably ruining my performance. Taking all my RAM that took calculus to build. Bruh. Yo, Inferno, what's up? I'm saying, why learn calculus if it's useless? If well, specifically pre-calculus. Specifically that. Because if you can't use pre-calculus for anything, like with my hands I can learn to play the violin. With pre-calculus, I can't do anything. At all. Dude. Have logic at all. Just anything. Any logic. Does calculus just erase your brain or something? As soon as you learn it? Like the Mind Stone staff, Loki's staff. Oof. New thumbnail? Yes. How's stream? Lag Cube is arguing that stuff is helpful when it's not. With pre-calc, you can have a foundation to learn calculus, which has a million applications. How is the foundation? You can just learn calculus without knowing pre-calc. What do you need pre-calc for? When am I going to use the sin of alpha plus beta equals the sin of... Wait, is it? Yeah, sin of alpha times cos of beta plus the sin of beta times cos of alpha. When am I going to use that, huh? Because I spent quite a while learning all those three formulas. I don't know the tan one, though. I will admit. When am I going to use half-angle formulas? Still have not backed up what you were saying about sinusoidal functions. Or tan functions. I bet a tan function's more helpful. I'm just saying. Pre-calculus is built for noobs. I'll use it in the unit on polar functions. And how will I do that? Again, you can't just say, you will. You have to have logic if you know what that is. You still haven't said anything about limits because it completely shreds your argument. That's completely useless and it's completely calculus. You still haven't responded to why you can't build a computer, since you said that calculus builds a computer. You said that, and you know calculus, because you've taken that. You said that too. So build that arc reactor. Should make a top one called calculus. North polar functions. You haven't done that unit yet, but I'm sure it has many. Yeah, you're very optimistic, I can see. Have you used calculus in your daily life? At all? Or any math that's in the advanced math region? Yo chat, do you know what the World Cup is? Inferno is telling me to ask y'all. I don't know, it seems like something that's pretty random. That's all I can say. and I tried to get a like match schedule for it, like Google what that was, and I was Googling it and there just wasn't anything. I clicked on the dang website and it's just like, yo, 90 plus 6 and then like weird dash symbol above the 6. Like, what is that? What does that mean? And then it was a list of the players, what they did, like foul and kicked somebody in the leg. Like, dang. No, I have no idea what they did to get that foul. But somebody got a foul. Like, is it a timestamp or something? Because that's definitely not like human time. That's like alien time. 90 plus 6 with the dash symbol. Limits come up in sequences and series which are used to... Again, you gotta say how. You gotta give an example. You haven't picked up on that, have you? I'm glad my hardest is an auditory breaker. Just saying. Better experience than a second on the ILL server though. Oh, I've spent a second on the ILL server and that, I mean, just 1 second, that's not bad. Okay, I'm not... Oh, dang it. I accidentally closed chat. What the heck? Now the page reloaded. Apple used calculus wrong, and now thing sucks. That's what I can say. Wait, Brad's here. Lagcube, you're never beating Oblivion real. No, he's busy doing calculus. Also, what the heck is this thing doing? I hit the live button and it just went forward by 10 seconds. It's not what hitting the live button does. And Lagcube, you still haven't said how the half-angle formula is helpful. Or the adding angles formula for sin, cos, or tan. Or memorizing every single value that's exact. Like, why is memorizing the values helpful? You got 44 to 100 on Oblivion, nice. Every Geometry Dash server is mid other than the LVC and TOS server. Well, with the LVC server, did you hear what they were talking about in, like, media or something? Zanny was just talking something about Lord Vadercraft. I half believed him. And I'm not sure whether it's true or not. And I wanted Lord Vadercraft to explain, but he doesn't know anything about it. And, like, nobody knows anything about it. And why does Zanny know that? Like, of all people. Wouldn't, like, somebody like Q Mystic know that? You would be god at calculus, but your teacher was off. Yo, Lagcube, thanks for addressing what I literally just said, because you can't. You literally can't. Like, did L. Cold use calculus to hack? I mean, complete legitimately a hallucination? Bro, I just saw somebody enter the chat. So I had to switch up what I was saying. Use calculus. You wouldn't need calculus to make the robot hand that clicks the keyboard. And it wouldn't be a hand. That would be very inconvenient to make. I think the person who made the robot that clicks the keyboard, that style is very convenient physically. What? Your doorbells? Oh, your doorbells. Not mine. Yeah, you've provided yet another useless example because you're not explaining how it's used. You're just saying it is used for that. Yeah, chess is helpful. Like, everybody needs to know chess or else they won't be successful in life. Oh, no evidence. No, nothing. I'm just saying that. Need to know how to play bullet chess or else you'll never be happy. Bullet chess was used to go to the moon. Can't explain how or why, but it was, trust me. It's not illegal to use logic, man. Not even close. How is chess helpful, though? You don't hear it? You don't get it? Yeah, that's the point. Kind of sarcastic. You can't explain calc to you, little bro. Just go to school. Ho ho. You can't explain much. You don't know much. You can't do anything with the calculus that you've learned because you don't know it. According to you, by the way, not me. You can't explain how pre-calc is useful, even though you keep saying it is. Can't explain how knowing the half-angle formula is a foundation for calculus. Can't explain much besides the AI overview on Google and acting like Terrence Howard. Yo, man! The logarithmic application of the carbon octave is just super cool. It'll let me rebuild the universe without gravity. And everything's in the universe, so that's pretty helpful. Win run from zero? Bruh, I could do that in a stream. Yeah, and I'm guessing you've learned every single one of those lag cube. Okay, so what LagCube has discovered is nothing in pre-calc is helpful, even though it's apparently an application, like foundation for calculus. It's amazing. These are all calc, I know. There's nothing in pre-calc that's helpful, so what else would it be? You've learned all of those things. Well, then why aren't you on the moon? Why can't you just go to the moon? Prove everybody wrong. Or prove specifically one person wrong. You know all these things. I don't know, besides calculatronically rage baiting me, I don't think calculus has much of an application, or at least the one that you learn in school. The very basic calculus one. I play Geometry Dash, why haven't I verified grief? I see what you're trying to say there, but you say you know calculus. If you know calculus, why haven't you done any of this stuff? What have you done then? Instead of focusing on what you haven't, what have you? What cool thing have you done with calculus? And this won't get a response at all, because you haven't done anything. At all. Not even remotely cool. Because he's not a scientist. Yeah, but he knows everything. According to himself, he knows absolutely everything about calculus, though. How could you not be a scientist if you just know absolutely everything in the entire universe? Because the whole universe revolves around calculus. Huh? Like, he already went to the moon. He's probably just saying he didn't because he wants to be humble. He already knows how to build a computer. You're not talking about yourself. Yeah, but you know calculus. You said you did. Isaac Newton, Nikola Tesla have done everything with calculus. Isaac Newton didn't go to the moon. Oh. You're just saying random things again. What did some random calculus teacher pay you $200 to go onto this stream and start arguing for like an hour straight? Show them we mean business. The theory of everything is calc, though. The theory of everything is incomplete. Or unless you're talking about the Geometry Dash level. Not disregarding higher education, I got a 98 out of 100 in pre-calc, and then a 91 in the other one. And I'm wondering, how is it useful? It's not. Also, that would, just logically, that doesn't make any sense because you started this whole thing. My guess of what happened in total is you took calculus, you got nothing out of it, then you're on this stream because you're angry and you want to cope. And yeah, if I dedicated my life to math and then I got nothing out of it, I'd probably be that way too. Well, that just physically doesn't work, because if there's any application for calculus, then a calculus teacher would not be in a high school teaching random children calculus. If there was any application. You went into calc with the exact same mentality as you. Okay, sure. Pointless argument, because I'm taking it anyway. I'll see how it is. Taking calculus 1. And I'll take calculus 2. Electroman Adventures is the best GD level? Well, GD level, definitely not. Main level, that's questionable. Also, I'm sorry, 1 second. Be right back. I need 250 calories immediately. And I'll put on an auto level, like Aerial Gleam auto. There we go. What? That's not Aerial Gleam? Okay, hopefully this one. Okay, this is definitely Aerial Gleam. Oh my gosh, I'm back before even 50%. And this is the old version. This isn't even the new version. What the heck? Why can't... And now I'm in the wall. Wait, I'm in no clip. Okay, that makes sense. I should get back on task, for sure. Probably turn off no clip. Turn on the music. Get this 250 calorie piece of stuff. Run from the drop a tiny bit. Bro, Fruitage, that's not true at all. Do I sound like I'm wheezing? Well, that wasn't even you that was saying it. Inferno started it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Inferno. You know that's not true. Bro, what? Bro. I go AFK for like 30 seconds and this happens. Also, what the heck is this click? That's impossible. Need a Grandmaster just to place the checkpoint. Or, my bad, no calculus. You love Electroman's 5271? Bruh. Q Mystic? Why did I just hear Q Mystic? Or read it? I know that can't mean anything good. The calculus guy is proposing that calculus is everything. Oh, did I miss that? The only important thing from math is division and multiplication. Okay, that's like on the other end of things, and I honestly don't think that's true. You have to understand what exponentiation is, just to get basic things. You have to know what a graph is. I mean, you don't have to, but it's helpful. And I say you don't have to, because I've seen people who don't even know how to read or count. And they're doing fine. Or I guess I wouldn't say fine. Yeah, so learning about biology is also important to everything in your daily life because everything's living. Or specifically you. And like everybody. But oh, everything's made of atoms, so I guess you have to study atoms, because that's really also relevant to your daily life. You breathe air, so I mean you have to study air. And all types of air. And you walk on the ground, so you have to study the entire Earth. That's relevant too. And you exist in 3 dimensions, so you have to study everything else that exists. Logic is amazing. But I'm wondering, are you going into building things that require calculus? Or I mean, you wouldn't be in manufacturing, you'd be designing. Well, I can tell you this much. If I was living in a third world country and I knew calculus, that wouldn't do nothing. That would not do... I'm not going to say that word, but it wouldn't do it. Now I want to see you design something, make some high-end technology based on what you know. You said you're taking calculus, you said you took calculus. I don't know which one it is, but according to you, you should be able to build it. Make it. Also, you still haven't answered my question on what you've done that's impressive with calculus. Okay, economics is full of calculus, how? What? What do you mean water versus H2O? It's the same thing. Oh my gosh. Being rage baited the whole stream. But I'm still gonna care. Wouldn't say I've raged yet. Yeah, I'm sure knowing calculus is really helpful. Also advanced, I don't know about that. I think some parts, technology, the buildings, some other parts. I think you could, it's more about politics. You've not done things with the calc yet because I am a literal high school student. Also 3D optimization in general are large parts of economics. 3D optimization. Bro, Terrence Howard could teach me in circles about what you're talking about. I wish he was here right now. Teach me everything. Like 1% maybe. I mean, you have a whole cafeteria. And there's a lot of nicer places to eat lunch. I've never seen somebody eat their lunch in the school bathroom. Like, never. Like, you can at least go into some empty classroom and eat your lunch. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, as Lord Vadercraft would say, or in his stream chat, that would be a real silent lunch. Not really, I just mean the part where some of them are not very rich. That sort of economic state isn't as good. Just because the place has a shiny high-rise or the tallest skyscraper in the world doesn't mean it's a perfect place. Probably like 100 grapes because they're smaller. I mean, that doesn't sound like one of these would you rathers that's just absolutely terrible. Just like, okay. Doesn't seem too bad. Rehu Fruitaz. If it was online, it doesn't count. Yo, you remember Rigel? I did not like that level. It had problems. Including the near 120 FPS frame perfect in that one specific wave. Then it got fixed. But that's kind of a problem if you know a level and then it gets fixed, then you don't know the level. So it might as well have just never gotten fixed. But what's happening here? Okay, it's just a bad start boss. Zoink is trash. 90 isn't enough? Fine. None. There you go. What the heck? I have none on and... okay. Now go back into the menu. Enable both of them. Because QLMod decided to have that happen. Okay. Swap the places. How do you do that? Bruh. Wait, so it was online, so it doesn't count. Why would it be on the news? It's like they're native here. I mean, I've only seen one or two. I've heard probably 5. And most of the snakes here are not venomous. Football. You mean soccer? What do you mean football? I thought that the World Cup was based around soccer. I even Googled it. Because I'm not very knowledgeable around the World Cup to begin with. Everyone calling Flamewall song good, it's mid. Ooh, Lord Vadercraft would disagree with you. Most likely. Maybe. He likes the gameplay. No, I think it sounds like the most generic thing on Earth that's terrible. Although it can't be that bad if Lord Vadercraft likes it. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with Penumbral, okay? Ain't an absolutely outstanding huge amount of things wrong with Penumbral. Starting from the swing copter is annoying. Bruh. Is soccer starting to get more popular in the US? More popular? I mean, I think everybody's played it at some point. Dang, that's a lot of emojis. You just beat Thinking Space 2 like 5 hours ago. It was hard. Bruh. Who in the chat ever VC'd Toss GD? It's not even a flex. Okay, maybe that is... Nah, it's not. It is this is 1 in a million. Wait, was that a good run? Was I at... Frutos, was I at 100 accuracy or something? Because out of the corner of my eye, I did not see the number moving too much. Oh, so that was 63 to 86. Oh, that's crazy. And the recording is 7/1000ths of a terabyte, or 1024ths. Okay, 63 to 86 TS2. Hey, there we go. Yippee! I should probably trim that recording, because that's a lot of data. It's like 1.4% of the SSD your brother's buying for $110. Disapprove. How hard is the first ship part in TS2? It's hard to do it once, but once you learn it, you'll learn it. Like by itself, it's like a bronze tier challenge, or like maybe silver tier, probably not silver tier. You know, the GDSR. Wait, hold up. If you go too low there, there's a portal to save you. That means there's a bug fix. That means this level was play tested. So I'm completely wrong. Oh my gosh. I had no idea this level had playtesting. It was right in front of me the whole time. So it's not a frame perfect? What, that? It totally is. It has many of them. On 60 FPS. I think my performance degraded. At least I got a new best run. I mean, that's always cool. I don't know why I always get them in no-clip accuracy. Maybe I'm just like super powered when I'm using no-clip. Goodbye everybody. Y'all are goated.